Welcome back, everyone, and we do hope that you enjoyed your lunch. Now, following the JFIA, we have an exciting pitch contest, FINOPITCH, this afternoon. We have 11 finalists from outside of Japan and 8 finalists from Japan. They all went through a rigorous selection process by the Finovators. Please enjoy their innovative products or services. All right, let's get started. First of all, let me explain the awards. The Support Award will be given to 5 companies, and the Audience Award and Grand Prize will be given to 1 overseas and 1 domestic company. The Audience Award will be decided by votes from the audience using the QR code on the screen and in your leaflet. So please remember to vote for the Audience Award when you identify your favorite startup. In the first half, finalists from outside of Japan will be pitching. Here are the participants from overseas. Giraffe AI Labs PTE from Singapore, LOGI Chain from Republic of Korea, Funble Incorporated from Republic of Korea, ORDA Wealth Tech from Mongolia, PT Mitra Era Teknologi from Indonesia, CARDO Incorporated from Republic of Korea, barq Finance from Switzerland, Inovat from United Kingdom, Brokerware from Uruguay, Firstcard Incorporated from the USA, Artificient Mobility Intelligence from Germany. All right, are we ready to hear the first pitch? Let's begin with our first presenter, Mr. Renaud Béchade, CTO of Giraffe AI Labs PTE from Singapore. Mr. Béchade, please come up to the podium.
Yeah.
All right, the stage is yours.
Okay, so I'm presenting Rogin. So this is basically a social hedge fund ecosystem, which means that you have the social part and, in our case, selection of the traders with AI. Simply speaking, you have to imagine you have the trading system, like you have with your broker, and something like Line, and this is our application. Actually, we have a little video about that. I'll explain a little bit how it works. So after a few seconds, it's going to be the real application. And here the scenario is I'm talking to Lavance, our CEO, asking a question about the semiconductors. And I'm bad at typing, that's the problem, sorry. Then we can go to different places in our universe, including what we call the academy, and this is where you can actually create meeting rooms to exchange about different things. So in this case, you create, for instance, some meeting room, and you can choose different style of meeting room, how many people you have inside, how you're going to present, whether you're going to be sitting, etc. Some transition. So this is the meeting room, conference room if you prefer in that case, but it could be a meeting room. It's also possible to talk, for instance, here to Michael, either by text or directly with voice.
Can you hear me?
No. And then, up, we're back.
Conference. We'll explain you everything.
We'll explain you everything, as I said. I'll skip just the presentation for the trading system because we don't have time. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what's happening is what differentiates our system is that the current copy trading systems they kind of suck, so to speak. Even though you have a growth here, forward speaking, but we also had growth in the past of the market, and the market going up, you have a certain number of problems. So you might have traders that are spending too much time just doing marketing, and also the human risk. So for instance, emotion. That's actually my problem when I'm doing the trading. So I'm not blaming anyone, but it's the problem if you don't really select people. And even though there was a big rally in the market for several years before the COVID, so here I think it's Nikkei, SPX, and the DAX, so with comfortable almost 10% per year for a while. There is a tragedy, which is that even though they're making, should have been making quite some comfortable returns, but just investing and waiting, most of the copy trading accounts are losing money. So here, the way to read it is to realize that in most, for instance, for eToro, you have 65% of your trader pool that is actually losing money, which is just huge, right? To the point it's just not usable. And so we're building an expert system from non-experts. That's the kind of a reinforcement learning approach. And it's something that actually Stan, our CEO, started to use in different systems, including while I was working with him at Shinhan and making comfortable returns, like 30% per year. So it was really fantastic. And we're trying to use this kind of technology. So basically, the idea is we're using the global standard of what other hedge funds are doing, the big hedge funds, with the rating of strategies. So we select good strategies and traders. And on our back testing, basically, most of the trades you are going to select are going to actually making money, and those that are not making money are losing very little. So it's a huge difference. So for instance, if you take YCM, you have only 15% of them that are making money, and those that lose might be losing quite high. So it's completely unusable. We also had some early work on the DSD monetization of the ideas, so using in particular NFTs. I'm not going to dig too much into that in this presentation. Something that might be more interesting for I don't know if there are people from, say, Mitsubishi or other big banks. Our application is modular, so if you are interested in just Rego, we can let big banks use the Rego. If you want to use the app backend, you can give that as a service to big asset managers, the 2D version of the app, or if you just want to have the metaverse, it's also possible. So there are more than one way to use our system if you are a big financial companies. So here is just more slide shots of the application. So I mean, it's just beautiful, but the important thing is that it's not only beautiful, but you also have the selection of the traders, which makes it both enjoyable and you're also making money, so you're not losing your time by just playing. In terms of market analysis, basically, I would say, as I said before, Rego is making your trading profitable, so the AI system is making your copy trading profitable. It's easy to monetize, it's meant to, and our experience is fine, unique, and the quality of our metaverse is actually quite high. Yeah, exactly. Lastly, the market, so 750 million people, most of them have the internet and mobile. So since we're in Singapore, we started with South Asia, but of course Japan will be on the list, otherwise we'll not be presenting. The current people who have invested in our token, they want to try the stuff. We ask them, they say most of them want to use it. Lastly, in terms of positioning, very simple. We select the traders and we have the social elements, which makes us different from the other offer. And for financial projections, very simple. We just assuming in order to be profitable, we just need to have maybe less than 1 million users, so out of 750 million, that's going to be a piece of cake. Team members don't have time, but we are here so we can talk to you. And the last part is not interest for you unless you want to invest directly in us. I'm done.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Ronald Beshad, CTO of Giraffe AI Labs PTE from Singapore. And the metaverse for social trading seems to be a very interesting new style of investment.
Yeah.
Up next, the second presenter is Mr. Ken Ok, CEO of LOGI from Korea. And you can begin your 7-minute, and we're timing this very strictly, you may begin your 7-minute pitch with a 6-minute warning right now. Please, the stage is yours.
Hello. Yeah. Thanks for your introduction. My name is Ken, from Korea. We would like to introduce for the global business plan for financial and public and distribution sector, and with our integrated anti-counterfeiting service platform. So there is a lot of some like the threat, and then for the clouding system, and then some digital identification in this like the banking financial sector. As the AI technology is grown up, is like there are some like big social risk, and is for the digital ID identification with the fake is like ID document. So regarding of some distribution sector, and is like for example like and Korea is a cosmetic manufacturer is like have is like a big headache, and for there's a fake product, and then from is like China, and then is Southeast Asian countries. So it's such as like a based on is such as like a background, and there's like some we are concentrating is on this like a first step, and is the and the blockchain is a strategy from the like a financial sector. We are some like it's like the authorization is authentication and then notarization issues. So we provide it like a product, and there's some like a forensic product, and there's the further is a public, and then it's like a valuable document. Is we are providing this product is as some like mobile and desktop. Let's see the clip. So we also have some like a full like database system is like a forensic image database. In the further is like a global national ID, and there's a passport, and there's a banknote as well. So it's like we are providing some monthly is like a live updating service and for client. And it's by using over some like a full database system, and we are realize like some automatic authentication is a checking function. It's like some forever. For a while, is like a public, and then is like a financial expert, and then verify authentication is by, and this full trained is like a naked eye only. And but is like however is like we could realize in this automatic is authentication is a function. It's like by using over the data and algorithm. Yes, it's like it's so is innovative, and that's at this field. So we also provide is like as a eKYC application for the digital identification. Let's see the clip. So also provide is like a brand is a protection solution is for the real asset. So let's see the clip. So it's a cloud-based in this service platform. It's like the e-commerce mode is also is built-in is our service platform. So this is like a full architecture, and this is like some is like this is like the integrated anti-counterfeiting the service platform. It's a service name is like a DeepID. So let's see the like specific scenario. This is like for the digital identification is like for public sector. It's like the Korean government is like launched is a mobile is like a driver license service. So it's like by using of our platform is like we could is like provide is like a forensic authentication function, and is like eKYC is application is as well. So next scenario is like a financial sector. This is like a remote untapped like some forensic works platform, and the between is like a headquarter and then branch office. Usually, it is a financial is a bank is like is operating is like anti-counterfeiting department. There is like a headquarter. So it's like our platform could be support is to communicate in the forensic work between is like the headquarter and then the branch office. So next one is like for the to adapt for the banknote forgery service is like we could is provide is automatic authentication function, and is like also could be is issue some the digital is certificate for the search history for the detection. So next one is like as ID verification is between government and the bank branch. So in Korea, is like as we are matching is like OCR information is between is like a government and then branch office. So is by using of a platform, and is we could provide like some like a physical authentication and is like as a digital authentication is a function together. So last scenario is like for the digital is a verification is like for the stamp and then signage signature on the valuable document. Is like some we could in the collect is like as a digital fingerprint information from is a stamp and the signature on the value on the document. Then is like as by using of some like a smartphone is a camera function, it could collect some like as information on the some our server store on the server, and then the verify is like via smartphone is an application. So it could is a issue is a digital certifications as well. Yeah. So our platforms could be adapted as a financial, public, retail, appraiser is like a sector in broaden. So it's like we are based in Korea. Is like our consortium is like as consists of some like applied science and association, and then Ernst Young is like Korea. It's the global is accounting, and there's like a consulting is a firm. So we have some structuring is like as a global entity in Japan and Vietnam. So our partner actually is like as a financial institute in Korea. Is like they have some strategy for the new ASEAN is like some strategy. So it's like as we'd like to like as get together and with our partners. So we have some 3 years up to 3 years roadmap. Is like shortly is like as we have established reference in this the public sector in Korea, and then this year is we'd like to expand is like a business model to the financial sector, and is like finally is like we are willing to focus on the distribution sectors as well. Yeah, thanks very much.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Ken Ok, CEO of LOGI from Korea. And as we're experiencing many cyber attacks and malware attacks, their anti-counterfeit solution seems to be answering a real need in the financial industry. Okay, now we have our third overseas presenter, Mr. Joseph So, Investment Financing Department, Department Head of Funble Incorporated from Korea.
All right.
All right, now we will begin your 7-minute pitch. And it begins right now.
Okay, we are Funble, and we are an STO platform in real estate. Despite the high interest rate environment, many people from all walks of life still have a lot of interest in the real estate investment market. However, the reality is that the general public has very little opportunity to enter this fast-growing sector, with only 5.5% being available to the average investor. And we provide a solution for this. Funble provides an easy-to-use mobile-based app that allows its users to invest in commercial real estate properties in small amounts using their mobile phones. We provide a safe and secure investment environment without any property management hassles whatsoever, and you can quickly monetize your investment through token trading on our platform using your mobile phones. Now, security tokens have not been legalized yet, and as such, we are one of only 3 startup companies in Korea to have received the regulatory sandbox from the Financial Services Commission to engage in the business of providing an STO platform in real estate. And that has enabled us to have a substantial head start of about 1 or 2 years in capturing this market over our other competitors. Now, this is what our business model looks like as of today. We issue DASs, or digital asset securities, which are token-like instruments that represent ownership interests in the assets that we acquire. We also provide a trading platform upon which investors can trade their DASs freely and easily. And because security tokens have not been legalized yet, we record all DAS transactions on a double book entry basis, where one is recorded on our blockchain ledger, and the other is recorded on the customer account book by the customer account manager. This is what it'll look like once security token laws have been passed. We'll be able to issue security tokens to the investors directly, and there'll be no need to record transactions on a double entry basis, meaning that all transactions recorded on the blockchain ledger will take legal effect. Now, what have we done so far? We've gotten over 120,000 app downloads and 30,000 registered users of our app, only after 6 months of our app launching, with the generation 2030 taking up 65% of the entire user base. And this is our first launched asset. It is a studio flat at the Lotte Signeul in Seoul, which is the tallest and most recognizable building in Korea. And our second launched asset is a service residence at the Haeundae LCT in Busan, which is the tallest building in the tourist city and overlooks the Haeundae beachfront. And this is our business strategy. We are targeting mid-sized real estate markets whose value in Korea, whose value is estimated to be around 2,000 trillion won, which is around 154 billion US dollars. It's a niche market that doesn't have many major market players due to the fact that it provides not significant fees to warrant larger corporations to enter or engage in this market. And this is our team. And what separates us from our peers is that we are led by professionals with either A, strong investment banking background, or B, extensive experience in developing trading systems for financial institutions. And this is a general timeline of the security token legalization process. And if all goes well, we expect the related laws to be passed as early as July 2024. And we'll give you a sneak peek of our Funble app.
We'll be going to focus on showing you two main functions of our app. First is how to subscribe to a DAS offering, and second is how to buy and sell DAS. To subscribe, you click the subscription button of the asset that you want to subscribe to, right here. Now on this page, you can see detailed information on the asset being subscribed as well as the subscription itself. Here you can see the offering price, the offered number of DASs, and the total offering amount, etc. To go down further, and then you can see the general information on the asset, such as the name of the asset, asset's address, total floor area. Go further down, and you'll be able to see the neighborhood map. And at the bottom, you can see the subscription notice, the appraisal reports, investment prospectus, and so forth. And on the left-hand bottom of the page, you can see the current subscription rate, which is at 14%. Click subscribe, and type in the number of DASs that you want to subscribe for. Let's key in 150. The offering price is at 5,000 won per DAS, so the total would be 750,000 won. Click the subscribe button like this, and voila, 150 DAS has been subscribed. Now to trade DAS, go to the market tab. And if you scroll down, you can see all of the DAS tickers that are currently being traded. Click one of them to trade its DAS. Here, the prices and quantities in the blue column represent those of sell orders, while those in the red column represent those of buy orders. Now, looking at the field, let's say you want to buy 2 DASs at 5,600 won. So you go to the buy tab here, type in 5,600 and 2, and then click buy to complete the purchase. Okay. To sell DAS, go to the sell tab and type in the number of DASs that you want to sell and the price that you want to sell it at. Now, having looked at the order list, let's say you want to sell 2 DASs at 54.50 a piece. So you key in 54.50 and 2, and then press sell. And that's it. And all's done. And finally, if you want to confirm your purchases and sales, go to the transaction details tab right here, and you can verify all the transactions that you have completed. Now, this ends our demo, and hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
We'll be going to focus on...
Sorry about that. That's the end of our presentation. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, excellent.
We'll be going to focus on
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Joseph So, Investment Financing Department Head of Funble Incorporated from Korea, showing us the strength that they have in trading real estate utilizing blockchain. Up next, our fourth presenter is Ms. Gerelma Bachulun, CEO, co-founder of ORDA Wealth Tech from Mongolia. All right, the stage is yours, and you may begin your 7-minute presentation right now.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. And my name is Gerelma, and here I'm representing Mongolia. So we are an alternative investment platform. So when you think about Mongolia, maybe you think endless stars, maybe horses, and rapid development, all the exciting happening, maybe good old Genghis Khan, right? But as much as vibrant and interesting and historically with development, we are facing the challenge of the environmental degradation. We are number 4, the most polluted city in the world, and then children in the capital have 40% less lung function compared to many other places. And as well as we are the number 7, the vast territorial country in the whole world. We have 1.6 square kilometer land, but yet almost 80% of it is affected by the sandstorms and desertification. So what do we do about it? It's a serious problem, and now and then also future. But unfortunately, this is not only just Mongolia's problem, it's a global problem. So to solve this, we are taking a scope, trying to find solution locally and taking it globally. So for this, we saw an opportunity. Of course, it's horrible, air pollution is bad, everything is, but all we have is a land, Mongolia. 3.5 million people, but vast amount of land. And we need investment, and also while we have to solve this environmental problem. So what we have, asset, the land. And we can use this for an opportunity for the carbon market. As of 2021, it was a 2 billion market, very attractive, but it's expected to grow almost 10 times, maybe 20 times more within only a few years. So this is the market that we are addressing, being a country in the middle of the Central Asia, and we want to utilize what we have and offer it to the world, the solution. And interestingly, in Mongolia, every citizen has a birthright to own 1 hectare of land. And many of them don't utilize it because it's not liquid. And maybe they don't even build a house, or what if we built a forest on it? What if we planted it? And then whoever invests in it can get 150% return on investment within just 5 years by owning the carbon credits that's being planted on that. But what regular person, regular citizen of Mongolia, can they actually get into the carbon market? It's nearly impossible with the current market situation. Because traditionally, carbon market is very inefficient. It's mostly reserved for the bigger institutions and high net worth individuals, only specific those funds. Excuse me. So it is a high barrier to entry for both investors and as well as the asset listers. It's a very slow process because you have to be certified either VARA standard or gold standard, maybe UN standard. There are voluntarily involuntary carbon markets. But Mongolia's the key industries being mining and agriculture very heavily on the environmental hazards. We think this is a great opportunity. Thus, we offer you ORDA. We are a Web3 investment platform that's focused on alternative assets, but heavily focused on ESG. So we make it a Web3 infrastructure to solve all those traditional carbon market problems, so make it more transparent, make it more trustworthy. We're tokenizing the fund for the ESG carbons. And then to make it into manageable, inclusive, and democratic, we are introducing a DAO managed fund on blockchain. Yep, so this is our DAO structure. It's very simple. For investors, you buy in a DAO NFT, and that's your voting right. So whenever new ESG project comes up on our platform, you have a right to vote whether you want to fund it, go ahead or not. So as our platform, we are sitting in the middle with the ESG businesses trying to fundraise, solve the problems. On the other hand, institutional as well as retail investors, we are bridging them in the middle. So we do have a legal infrastructure. You might be thinking this is fintech and this is ESG market heavily regulated. But we have built in the past year and a half, we have a legal structure with all the specific licenses, including our, we have the projects handpicked, and then we do have specific license legally and then financially in Mongolia, including asset management, non-banking financial institute, and private fund structure. So up until now, we have tried many different assets, 10 different. We studied the market. We wanted to understand what the investors wanted. So we successfully offered more than 10 investments and privately managed funds, including the whiskey fund, NFT fund, and whatnot. And we do have more than 700 paid users, and we have not gone public yet. This is just beta, and we only launched beta last June. This indicated a high demand, and it also, to our surprise, we thought it's going to be only local investors, but global, there was an interest, and more than 25% is foreign investors, including Japanese investors. And we have achieved a fair share of good achievements. Startup World Cup, one of the biggest Silicon Valley pitch competition, we were regional top 10. And then as well as the last year, we completed K-Startup Grand Challenge. We made it to the top teams, and we were the very first Mongolian team to do so. And we take regulatory part and legal compliance very seriously. Thus, we work very closely with our financial regulatory commissions. So they know exactly what we are doing, and we were the very first company to file alternative investment report. So, like I said, financial legal framework, when it comes to this market, it's extremely important. So we have built this strong foundation infrastructure. So we do have all the licenses, and because we're moving fully into the Web3, we are getting the virtual asset provider license in Mongolia. It's in the process, and I believe the second quarter we are going to get it, and as well as a digital money license. Just like many other companies, we want to fully operate in the Web3. Think of us Charles Schwab in Web3. So our roadmap, we have started and tested, beta test, and we have about $200,000 asset under management, but we do have a pipeline of few millions setting up, and we do have new partnerships. We're developing funds, and we are releasing the ESG. And what's exciting is as soon as we pivoted into this, we have locked down 3 important partnerships. This is Mongolian National Forest Agency, and we are launching $500,000 pilot ESG project this year with the government and in a metaverse. This is the second city of Mongolia, and we will be managing solely this 20 million trees on 1 kilometer square land in a metaverse, the investment. So we already have the investments in the pipeline, the assets already there, app is there, so this is very exciting time to come in. And for ESG experiments, we do have National University of Mongolia. We made the very first endowment fund in Mongolia, as well as we are collaborating with the Department of Forestry. So this is our team. We're multidisciplinary entrepreneurs. This is our 3rd company that we're doing, and he's an American, I'm a Mongolian, and very excited to be here. We do have, because we want to take this project globally, Mongolia has been an awesome test bed. So we do have experts coming from all over Asia and North America helping us, guiding us through the global market. So this is, again, exciting time, and we really want to invite you for this opportunity to invest and move forward with us. Invest for your future as well as for the planets. That was ORDA, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. That was Ms. Girelma Bachulun, CEO and co-founder of ORDA Wealth Tech from Mongolia. Their approach to fractionalized alternative investment with a mobile app seems to be very interesting for people all over the world. Now, our 5th presenter is Mr. Rorian Pratyaska, CEO, co-founder of PT Mitra Era Teknologi from Indonesia. All right, now you may begin your 7-minute pitch right now.
Hi, afternoon everyone. We are from PT Mitra Era Teknologi, brand name Momofin. So we are a very hyper-focused contract digitization company based in Indonesia. This is very major problems for Southeast Asian region, especially in Indonesia, in terms of digitization, because we have a very islandic country. So logistic-wise, it's very hard, especially during the pandemics, moving one document to another. So it slows down a lot of economics efforts. So it has a lot of problem in terms of validities of solving digital contract validities for everyone to accept. So we're trying to fix it. We're building a certificate of authenticity that being accepted locally and also regionally and globally. So we also create a plug-and-play system, so any CLM platforms, SaaS, ERP could accept it. And then we also the first one in Indonesia to integrate open API for tax stamp duties. So we have a tax stamp duty for any transaction above $10,000 US. So this is fully integrated to the Ministry of Finance. And we also create an automation and bulk invoice financing and everything is all very, very seamless. And we are the only one who have open API capability, so any companies could easily adopt our API. So this is, and we tested like a few quarters back, and it's working. So we already have traction. We are a revenue generating companies already. The last 2 quarters, we already onboarded over 300,000 certificate of authentication based on the numbers of legal documents, and also all connected with the Ministry of Immigration and everything. And we also already processed over 1.5 million of documents, contracts. So we have a lot of database ranging from small, medium, micro companies, large enterprises, putting their documents into our system. But now with the hyper growth like that, we also realized that if we focus on only that, all the documents become only an archive, but it's so much more, because we have an AI not only available of doing the task list, but we also can help the government read the documents. It has a value of the document. It has also the CAs, the certificate of authentication ID of the document. We wanted to take it to the next level. So it's not just an ordinary contract. We tried to make it into a smart contract. So it has Web 2 companies, enterprises onboarded to the Web 3 ecosystems. And also we want them to have an ordinary contract, just a single click. We do the hard work. It becomes a part of the smart contracts, and it opens up opportunity. Let's say they want to put it on the other ecosystem that's Web 3 empowered, that's have a global mechanism. It's also open for that. So we created the technology. Right now we are already working with Polygon, ERC1155 and ERC720s. Now we're building also in Solana, and also we exploring Tezos as well. So it's a multi-chain platform. We already in the first phase of development. So this is the simple method already. So we have a verification plugin, HTML-based, PDF-based, putting on the system. They will read all the CAs and also read also the information of the term of payment, amount, and everything, and then process it directly, single click to a smart contract, converted to a multi-chain. And also we created the claim and burn mechanism. This is a simple mechanism that enable also for a token-gated platform to be able to claim and burn fiat to crypto or crypto to fiat. So this is a simple mechanism that we already tested, that working on most contract that have value in the Web 2 ecosystems. So this is the more details of the process. Web 2 document, very plugin, listing, minting to a Web 3 ecosystem, and then tradable assets in any marketplace, and also claim and burn mechanisms. We tried it right now. Our pilots in invoice and carbon trading, we already onboarded more than 10,000 invoices. We tried to digitalize it into Web3, and then carbon trading certificates also has holding some values. We can convert it also to NFT that's tradable and could be burned and claimed back again. And we explored more contract that has value, like real estate contracts and everything. So this is the implementation. For example, the invoice. So invoice usually in our part, in our region, Southeast Asia, there's already, they have an information, common information, like issued by, invoice numbers, and then billed to, payment information, signers, certification of authentication of the signers, and then also the amount. So we catch that using an AI. So this is fully automated anti-tampering systems. So what is signed here by the CA's owners, what is shown also on the NFTs. So this is like the simple mechanism. So plugin, automated listing, minting, claim and burn, and get the fiat to crypto back. So this is the mechanism. We already working very hard, and we already developing and proven timely manner we can deliver the roadmap. The last Q2 of 2023 we have delivered the CAs. This Q3 2022 we have delivered the most used right now in terms of numbers in Indonesia, the CLM platform. And then next quarter, we'll deliver the smart contract protocol, so to onboard the ordinary contract to smart contract. And we'll be opening the open ecosystem, so others like marketplace, evaluators could come into the ecosystem to also read the documents. So this is what we're building right now. Our team we are comprised of very proven expertise. Me, myself, is 2-time founders with notable exits. I was in Forbes 30 under 30, and then my co-founders in operation was the COO of one of the notable enterprise solution for large enterprise, and our strategy lead is previously a Rocket Internet strategy executive in fintech and also venture capitals, and our team of engineers is leading the co-builders of one of the largest stock and crypto exchange in Indonesia, and also e-commerce, the largest e-commerce back there. So here, in this opportunity, we'd like to invite everyone to be part of the communities, bridging the gap, the large gap of a lot of document contract, and bridging it into more open financing or other methods of becoming securitizations. We would like to invite everyone to be part of the journey to digitalizing contract to the decentralized economy. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. That was Mr. Rorian Pratyaska, CEO, co-founder of PT Mitra era Teknologi from Indonesia. Their solution to automate invoice and contract management seems to be very powerful indeed. Our sixth presenter is Mr. Kwang Hwan Son, CEO of CARDO Incorporated from Republic of Korea. And you may begin your 7-minute pitch right now.
Good afternoon. I'm Kwang Hwan Son, CEO of CARDO. I will briefly explain CARDO Vault. CARDO Vault is an institutional digital asset custody solution. So I think that everyone is not familiar with digital asset business. So I recommend you all to regard CARDO Vault as a digital asset banking account for institution. This is table of contents. I start with the introduction of CARDO and business performance in 2022. And third part is a core part on my presentation, CARDO Vault, how CARDO Vault secure digital asset in the most safest way. And I will cover 3 use cases operated by CARDO based on working experience. What I would like to focus on this page is that one of the largest banks in Korea, NH Bank, ready to found CARDO with the other 4 companies that specialize in blockchain technology and financial services. They have one thing in common. They thought that digital asset custody is supposed to be expanding more and more over time. I joined the CARDO last January. I was a senior the examiner in a financial supervisory authority in Korea. And in CARDO, there are 40 the employees. Half of them are a developer, and the other half have working experiences in the financial companies, like banks, asset management firm. Let's look at the number. The CARDO launched its service last April, but we made already 20 custody contract and store $130 billion amount of digital asset. This is how CARDO Vault secure digital asset with the fundamental technologies of private key management and internal control on hard and cold wallets. The private key of the digital wallet is the security password for banking account, very similar, and we adopt the cutting-edge technology of the multi-signature technology and multi-party computation technology at once. And we also implement key inscription and separate key inscription, and then a database double inscription technology as well. This is how the CARDO Vault secure digital asset from end to end. Institutions can plug a CARDO Vault in their system as a business tool. In the left side, CARDO Vault provides the real-time monitoring dashboard, and right-hand side, the centralized transaction history. The listening, accounting, and taxation issues are top priority for corporation, especially in Korea. a tax agency started constructing taxation infrastructure for imposing taxes on digital asset businesses. So by utilizing the CARDO Vault, a corporation can comply with the accounting and taxation regulation standards. There are three use cases of CARDO Vault. First, a cooperation with the digital asset exchanges. In order to cooperate with the exchange, all the digital assets are project-driven. I mean, the coin issuer or the project runners are not a regulatory body. They did a wrongdoing. We encountered some bad moment triggered by them listening. So as an independent party, CARDO secure digital assets of users in the exchanges and monitor all the transactions instead of the exchanges. We can provide transparent information to the public, and we can contribute to the protecting investors and making the market more and more transparent. Second, I think the Japanese company might be interested in this page. We provide a service to the NFT platform providers in Korea. The CARDO Vault provides the NFT storage service and a conventional digital asset storage and management service. By utilizing the CARDO Vault as NFT platform providers, they don't need to worry about the digital asset management. They just focus on their core business and service quality rather than digital asset management. So, and they also mitigate a regulatory issue risk because we also provide the accounting and taxation reporting to them. Eventually, it can contribute to the evolving NFT businesses market better and better. This is the last page, the digital banks in Metaverse. I think that the young generation are highly exposed to the virtual reality recently. For some reason, I think COVID-19 is also one of the driving factor. I think the financial institution can attract young generations to play and use a digital bank in Metaverse, as far as I'm concerned. CARDO is an institutional wallet service and customized wallet service as well. So a conventional financial institution can create digital banks in the Metaverse by plugging the CARDO Vault in the system, and then CARDO Vault can be utilized any transaction and storage. All things can be dealt with by the CARDO Vault, and it will contribute to evolving digital finance over the globe. Yeah. This is what I prepared for. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Kyung-Hwan Son, CEO of CARDO Incorporated from the Republic of Korea. Their institutional digital asset infrastructure solution may be applicable to many financial institutions trying to enter the digital asset business. And our seventh presenter is Mr. Faris Haddad, co-founder of barq Finance from Switzerland. And you may begin your 7-minute pitch right now.
Hello everyone, we are barq Finance, where we're aiming to provide decentralized connection in Web3, enhancing peer-to-peer trust. Those of you who are familiar with or have used crypto may recognize the address in the top left. This string of 40 characters and numbers represents a wallet in the Ethereum ecosystem. But the token contracts and other smart contracts use the same format, where funds you send there are unrecoverable whatsoever. We've calculated that around $4.1 billion are lost on L1 alone, on Ethereum L1 alone, from 510 million transactions that had value, made by over 1.95 million unique wallets. And the problem, which is a feature in crypto, is that it's immediate settlement. There's no undo, there's no dispute. So making mistakes or having malware or sending to the wrong chain or address is a very common practice. So test transactions are accepted as best practice, where the user sends a small amount first, confirms they've received it, and then sends the full amount. This leads to a lot of low trust in Web3, and trust is established via social jurisdiction or from a friend of a friend. So if I know someone and you know someone, then we feel comfortable transacting with each other. And this leads to a very dispersed and hesitant Web3 landscape. This is where we come in. barq is the first wallet-to-wallet smart contract connection that uses a unique code to confirm and create a link between two wallets, ensuring we're communicating with the right address. And within this smart contract, we have three main solutions. We have barq send and request, which is incentivized and secure peer-to-peer transfers. We have barq purchase and contract, which are retail transactions and fixed-term contracts. And we have barq finance, which is a full peer-to-peer bid solicitation and on-chain trade finance mechanism. barq send and requests is the first on-chain address book, which is a passcode-enabled wallet pairing, whitelisting addresses on-chain. Then we have advanced transactions, where in between you have mid-transaction swaps and other contract routing options. Then we move on to barq purchase and contract, which introduces bonded trust, which eliminates the first mover advantage, which is where the party that acts first, by either delivering the payment or the product or service first, becomes vulnerable to the other party not keeping their end of the bargain. We introduce decentralized arbitration, which is a transparent multi-stage dispute resolution incentivized via revenue generation. And we move on to barq finance, which is a full peer-to-peer on-chain bid solicitation, which is permissionless selling and purchasing of goods and assets and services. All of this is supported by financing and funding, where users, banks, and other people with money can support bids and finance trusted suppliers and vendors, which essentially outsources risk assessment. barq is a rail for finance, where we are inspired by the world and builds on the global best practices in payments, general contracting, and trade finance. All of our actions are incentivized via our barq license tokens, where users earn license for every transaction, and they're used to elevate their roles within the platform, to become an arbiter, to become a financer, etc. And all this enables revenue generation. It's all secured by our tokenized reputation, which is essentially a rail for assessing creditworthiness, where once users build a network of connections, participants will be able to use barq as a rail for credit scoring and financing. For every transaction that you do on our platform, you earn untransferable reputation, and you can utilize this reputation as an anchor for trust within these transactions. We'll show you now a brief demo of barq send and request. So first, we connect the wallet to a MetaMask wallet to our Ethereum ecosystem, where you can see all the funds and tokens in the wallet. It shows the balances and everything. We then see our contacts here, where we have a secure connection at the bottom in blue, as well as incoming and outgoing connections that you requested to be made and pending your approval or pending the other party's approval. We have a full list of your previous transactions, who they're made from, the currency, as well as whether you sent them or received them. So now let's bring in wallet B, where we have the other counterparty that you want to transact with. They connect their wallet to the platform, and this is a completely empty wallet with no previous transactions or connections. What we do is you insert the address into wallet A, and then you create a tunnel or a contact request, which is then confirmed on chain. The other party then receives that request in their dashboard, and they can accept or reject based on many factors. One of which is our passcode, which should match between the two wallets, which ensures that you're connecting to the right person and the right address. Once that contact is approved, you see that it shows up in both parties as the blue wallet, with showing a secure connection between both wallets. The parties can then transact. So let's say wallet A wants to send 1,000 USDC. They go forward and they confirm that transaction, and the funds are instantly transferred to the other party here. barq request works in a similar way, where the person requests the amount, they request the token, and all they have to do is copy the link and send it to the other person, and it ensures that you're sending to the right person and you're requesting from the right person. Wallet A then has to just accept that and go forward with that transaction. It's already pre-filled on chain, and that's that. Both parties, wallet B will receive the funds, and wallet A will have them extracted from there. We are currently live on Polygon and Arbitrum testnets, and going forward everywhere in the crypto world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Faris Haddad, co-founder of barq Finance from Switzerland. Their permissionless, trust-enhancing, peer-to-peer trade finance protocol might be a little difficult to comprehend, but it seems to have a big potential to support the new blockchain world. And our 8th presenter is Ms. Sonia Baranova, COO of Inovat from the United Kingdom. All right, now you may begin your 7-minute pitch right now.
Thank you. Have you seen the piles of paper that international travelers have to complete in order to get their VAT refunds? Long queues at the airport and stressed people running late for their flights. The innovation happened in many areas of traveling, but VAT refunds have been overlooked. Meet Tomo, a traveler who wants to get his VAT refund. He has to go through this daunting process, fill numerous forms, wait hours in queues, and in the end, he doesn't receive his money back. In fact, 65% of claimable VAT is not claimed due to the inefficiencies of the current process. But more than 40% of tourists do not wish to purchase goods if tax-free is not available, and they're definitely not satisfied with the current solutions. On top of that, banks are looking to diversify their service offerings, but no one is offering VAT refunds yet. This is how Inovat was born. Inovat is a unique digital solution that allows travelers to get their tax refunds easy. And for our bank partners, we offer a white label integration so that their customers can get tax refunds directly to their bank accounts. Our customers can get tax refunds in 3 simple steps: by creating a profile, uploading a receipt, and getting their money back when leaving the country. And on top of that, they get travel and retail offers. For our banking partner, we offer easily embeddable white label integration. And I would like to show you how it works in practice. We move to the demo. So this is the general service screen within your banking app. You have to activate Inovat tax refund service. And simply when going abroad, you have to spend from your card, bank card. For the transaction to which you want to get your tax refund, you have to upload a receipt. We use OCR, in-house built technology, to analyze the data from the receipt, extract the data, and send it via secure API to the tax authorities so that our travelers have peace of mind while traveling. And as a last step, we send the money directly to customer bank accounts. That's how easy it is. We move back to the presentation. So Inovat is a game changer. Customers don't have to fill numerous paperwork and wait hours in queues, as it is fully digital. And they can shop at any retail store that they wish for. So it's a win for all the parties. Travelers get more money and save time, and our banking partners increase the average deposit size, the card spending, customer satisfaction, and get the valuable transactional data from the receipts. Our business model is very simple. We charge a 20% fee on each tax refund and have a partner-specific revenue share agreements. Our customers are international travelers. They love to shop and hate to wait and lose money. We're headquartered in London, United Kingdom, and are operating in Belgium, Austria, and France. By end of the year, we're planning to launch in Japan, South Korea, Singapore, and Italy. And we have been working very hard on our expansion in Asia. And we have some of the biggest names out there. Hana Bank is one of the largest banks in Korea, and they're our partner. And they're not the only one. We're discussing right now a pilot with 2 major banks in Japan. And we're the only digital tax refund partner of the MasterCard, and working together with the tax authorities on launching digital solutions for their countries. The tax-free market is ready for disruption. The global tax refund sales amount amounts to $60 billion. and in EU, it's $20 billion. In 2019, Japan welcomed more than 30 million tourists, and we see a positive trend post-lockdowns for tourists choosing Japan as their primary spot for shopping and traveling. Our competitors include large players and small startups. Large players operate the paper process, and small startups are not scalable solutions. We have a team to build this product to a global level. I myself was an early employee at Revolut, helping them grow their customer base, launch multiple projects, and launch in multiple countries, including Japan. Our CTO, Igor, worked at the largest neobanks and built the core system that is being used by more than 1 million customers daily. And our CEO, Ilya, is an ex-VC investor and second-time entrepreneur. And we don't stop there. With the valuable transactional data and the travel data, we'll be able to build even more services for our financial partners. So if you want to get your tax-free, stress-free, join Inovat. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That was Ms. Sonia Baranova, COO of Inovat from the United Kingdom. Their digital VAT refund solution, which allows shoppers to obtain refunds with ease, is very practical and will surely be useful to the many of us who travel abroad. Okay, now we have our ninth presenter, Mr. Victor Sabia, CEO of Brokerware from Uruguay. And your 7-minute pitch begins right now.
Thank you. Hi. Working in a broker-dealer is very stressful and there's no room for mistakes. The communication in the company with diverse and opposing roles is difficult and a lot of time and effort is wasted. Having silos of information and having to copy that information between many different systems not only makes you lose a lot of time, but it makes you lose focus on what's really important. For example, how many accounts can an executive manage using a traditional system? 100, 200, no more than that, because he has to be looking at every one of those portfolios. But what if you could take the knowledge of your best executives so they can handle, instead of 200 accounts, 200,000 accounts or 2 million accounts? Why not let your clients invest for themselves? Why not explore new sectors like small investors? Well, our clients had all those problems, but they made it from managing few accounts to managing more than 10,000 accounts with only 2 people. They made it to throw away post-its, and now they not only have a centralized information for every process they have, but full traceability of every transaction, plus processes as in back office and compliance, which were manual. Now they are automatic, and that reduces risk and it makes more profitable. Hi, my name is Victor Sabia. I'm the CEO and founder of Brokerware. In Brokerware, we build B2B software for capital markets. We want to empower banks, broker-dealers, and the client to become digital and exponential. Our success is rooted in a team with a strong culture of excellence, respect, and responsibility. At Brokerware, we build a system that is a front-to-back management system. So we manage from a client entering an order in a trading platform until in the booking in our booking system, all the processes in the middle and all the processes related to that. This is a 21st century system, API-based, flexible, built for the cloud. The whole system can be assembled like a Lego. We have different platforms for each role in the company. We have platform for clients, traders, financial advisors, compliance officers, back office, middle office, accountants. All of them are integrated among themselves and with the core system. We've realized that for having the best experience for your clients, it doesn't really mean to have only the best possible platform. This is just the tip of the iceberg. you need to take care of the whole process and give your employees also the best possible experience. Our clients are based in Americas, and we are continue to grow there. But to be really a global company, Asia seems the right next place to be. We at least $4 billion market for us. The way in which we work, you can lease, you can contract, or you can license our platforms. And you can license just one platform, the whole system, or in any different model of that. So you can have your system in our servers, in our cloud, in your cloud, or on-premise on your own servers. Brokerware is a company that is always challenging itself to be constantly innovating. We have an active R&D department which tries to anticipate what is coming. And an example of that is that our system was cloud-based from scratch. Something unthinkable until recent for this sector. But our clients were prepared for the pandemics without even knowing it. We are always working on new features. Let me tell you about the AI system we're working on. Let's say we have a bank A with financial advisors and client on it. And the AI system creates a profile for every FA and client. And that profile is like a Facebook profile. He knows better than you yourself what you want to do regarding to the market. Taking into account that profile and the state of the market at some point, the system can predict if you want to buy or sell something, and can send you a message so you can do it. But at the same time, it can find another trade that is complementary to that. And that process, we call it matching, and it's a huge process for unliquid markets such as bonds market. Now, imagine that we can cross-connect different banks. That could be a liquidity pool where trades are matched, even though the clients themselves didn't realize that they want to do the trade. So this is pretty much what we do. Thank you so much. Arigato. I'll see you around. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That was Victor Savia, CEO of Brokerware from Uruguay. Their front-to-back management system for broker deals with API platform seems to have a good track record in the Americas. Now, our last overseas company is Firstcard Incorporated. The presenter is Mr. Kenji Niwa, co-founder and CEO of Firstcard Incorporated from America. And your 7-minute pitch can begin right now.
Hi, I'm Kenji, co-founder and CEO of Firstcard. So we are building fintech product for college students. So when I was college students, I started my first company, and then that startup became the largest internship job platform in Japan. We helped over 10,000 students to get internship jobs. After I sold the company, I moved to the US. And then during my MBA at UC Berkeley, I talked with over 200 students to figure out how I can keep helping college students. Then I realized that there are so many students suffer from financial difficulties. For example, I met Steve, who came to the US with student visa. He couldn't make a credit card because he didn't have a social security number. I met Emma, who has a $30,000 student debt, and he has to work over 30 hours a week as a full-time student. And she pays a lot of banking fees regularly as well. I met Matt, who has a poor credit score. So he couldn't make a credit card because he has a poor credit score. So, and he has no idea how to build credit. And he has a car loan with 12% interest rate. So to help these students, I started Firstcard. And then let's look at some numbers about student finance. So 50% of college students don't have a credit card. So like a credit score is crucial for living in the US, but it's really hard to build a credit score without credit card. And then banking charges a lot of fees, such as overdraft or maintenance fees, and then which is total to over $16 billion annually. And if you only have a debit card, you can't take advantage of the reward or cashback that a credit card holder can benefit from. So to solve this problem, we built Firstcard, credit builder card for students. So this card allows students to build credit score, and what you can spend is what you deposited. It's like a debit card, working like a debit card, but you can build credit. And we accept international students without social security number. And this debit card allows students to get up to 15% cashback instantly. And we don't charge any overdraft or maintenance fees as well. So this is our app. So you can see balance and like a current latest transactions on the top. And then you can analyze your spending on this page. And you can analyze spending by category or date. And on this reward page, you can see cashback reward, like such as Nike, Polo. And you can search cashback rewards on the map as well. And then when you shop, you just need to tap Apple Pay, and then you can get reward instantly. So we launched this product last year, and then our transaction volume is growing by 50% month over month. So we are launching a credit card this year as well. So how we can make money? So we get 1.5% interchange revenue for the every transactions, and we charge $5 subscription fee, and we can make interest revenue from our credit card product. So our market is huge. So we have this market has over $10 billion TAM. And then actually our vertical fintech in the US is growing really quickly. So one of the vertical, kids banking, is growing really fast, 6 billion. So their combined valuation is $6 billion. And so we expect that our a college student market is skyrocketing as well. So my co-founder Daniel was working for Credible and as a second engineer, and then Credible exited for $400 million. So he knows how to build fintech product from scratch and how to build engineering team from scratch. Our team is very strong. Alex is from Amazon. Camelia was working for Cisco Capital as a chief compliance officer, and Steve was working for Gusto as a head of customer support. As a result, AngelList invested in us because of our hiring power. Actually, we were the top 20 out of 10,000 companies that use AngelList platform in terms of the hiring power. So in summary, why can Firstcard win? So we have a strong product. we enter great market with great timing, and we have a strong team. So that's why we believe we can win. So we make the world a better place by providing innovative products. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Kenji Niwa, co-founder and CEO of Firstcard Incorporated from the United States. Their financial service platform for students in the U.S. will surely have good opportunities in Japan and other parts of Asia. Well, we were supposed to have an 11th presenter, Ms. Sherry Fei Ju, co-founder and COO of Artifice and Mobility Intelligence from Germany, but unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, she is not able to be here today to present. Thank you for your understanding. All of the presentations by overseas startups are now over, and next is the Japanese startup pitches. Please remember to vote for the audience awards, so choose your favorite. But before introducing the startups from Japan, we will have a 15-minute break. Please come back here by 2:40 p.m. And during the break, we will show a video of the supporters of this event, and you can see it right here on the screen. We'll see you back here at 2:40 p.m. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed your break. And now in the second half, finalists from Japan will do the pitching. Here are the participants from Japan. LUCA Japan Company Limited, B Informatica Incorporated, Impact Circle Incorporated, GFIT Incorporated, GreatValue Company Limited, Condominium Asset Management Limited, Alyawmu Company Limited, and Kiva Corporation. Now, don't forget to vote for your favorite by using the code on the screen. You'll see there are two questions, one for our international pitches, and then finally for the Japan-based pitches. Now, our first presenter from Japan is Ms. Keiko Sydenham, CEO, co-founder of LUCA Japan Company Limited. Ms. Keiko, your 7-minute pitch begins right now.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Keiko Sydenham, co-founder and CEO at LUCA Japan. LUCA bridged the gap in alternative investment. First, many people in Japan ask, what is alternative investment? Well, alternative investment is mostly private investment, like venture capital, private equity, real estate, infrastructure, or impact investment. And we believe those are essential part of economic growth and your wealth creation. But why they're not well known in Japan? Because those asset classes are mostly accessible by large institutional investors for a long time. LUCA aims to create access to alternative investment funds for broader investors, such as high net worth individuals or smaller institutional investors, through digital platform LUCA. Online platform LUCA will also make complicated investment process more efficient with user-friendly one-stop solution. Alternative investment are proven investment strategies for better risk-return portfolio. Yet, those opportunities are available for individuals? Well, not much in Japan. Why? Because there are many challenges for non-large institutional investors to participate in those opportunities. First, no access or no information access is very limited, and large capital requirements like $5 to $10 million is a hurdle for small asset size owners. Complicated administrative process. And those are the hurdle for the investors. And for fund distributors, also see the similar challenges, and especially complexity of administration is a challenge for scalability. To respond to those challenges, LUCA provides access to world-class investment opportunities, information transparency, lower minimum investment requirements, one-stop investment process, and liquidity solution through our digital platform. We set up feeder funds to aggregate smaller tickets like $1,000 US to meet the required capital and invest in target funds. our main revenue is the management fee of those feeder funds. And those feeder funds are normally 5 to 10 years. That gives us very stable expected revenue stream like in long-term subscription model. So we use the power of technology to make the process efficient and scalable and leading to democratization of alternatives. Our digital solution, LUCA, also enables complicated KYC process, capital call, and reporting at one stop at a secure platform. So let's take a look how it works. First, to comply with the regulation, the platform checks the eligibility of investors. So investors type in the detailed information on the platform. And also upload the required documents for KYC. Once you're approved, now you're successfully onboarded. Now you can see the fund investment opportunities, and you check these fund strategies for details. You can see the strategy descriptions and also summary of the strategies, teams or track records on the platform screen. And if you need more information, then you can also download the documents securely with the watermark. And now you want to decide investment. So you put your desired investment amount and submit. And you wait for the approval. Now let's take a look at your investment portfolio. Your investment portfolio can be shown anytime, anywhere on the platform. Complicated administrative tasks, no worry. So you can see the capital calls notice here, and you can check the details and upload the transfer details too. All documents related with the investment also securely stored at the platform. So now let's take a look at market size. Japanese high net worth individuals' assets are about $3 trillion US, number 3 ranked in the world. Average allocation to alternative investment funds among global high net worth individuals is about 8%. So you can see now more than $200 billion US opportunities here. And of course, we are not only introducing equality funds outside of Japan, but Japanese ones. In case of venture capital, now as Japanese government plans startup investment by 10 times to 10 trillion yen in next 5 years, we believe that building the capital ecosystem, including foreign capital, is necessary. LUCA to be a hub for the international capital, bringing foreign investors to Japanese investment opportunities. Capital with no border ecosystem for the stable growth of Japanese economy. Finally, let me introduce the team. LUCA has a strong, experienced team at the management, including myself. The 3 co-founders are very experienced professionals in alternative investment particularly. And team members as well, very global experienced in finance. And where are we now? LUCA launched its beta version product at the end of last November. And now 8 B2B partners onboarded on the platform. Just a few weeks ago, LUCA's first feeder fund was established and open for accredited investors. World-class investment opportunities will be accessible through LUCA. And in our endeavor, we promote capital ecosystem with no border and democratize alternative investment. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That was Ms. Keiko Sydenham, CEO, co-founder of LUCA Japan Company Limited. Their alternative investment platform is expected to provide investment opportunities not only to institutional investors, but also to individual investors. And our second presenter is Ms. Fumiko Inada, co-founder and CEO of Informatica Inc. And your pitch may start right now.
Hi everyone, this is Fumiko, co-founder and CEO of Informatica. First of all, please watch our video.
Informatica は従来の信用スコアを持っていない人が銀行ローンを借りられない課題を解決しようとしています。 サイコメトリックテストで返済する意思について信用スコアを作り、この課題を解決します。まず、個人の質問票は PC からアクセスでき、48問を約10分程度で解く形式です。返済する意思は3要素あり、まずは起業家精神を聞いています。次に、金融リテラシーを聞いています。最後は、法令遵守の姿勢を聞きます。全部解き終わると、回答を送信します。最後に全体スコアが見れます。また、返済に関する強みが平均比較で見れ、サブスコアも見れます。次に、金融機関向けのアドミンパネルです。個人の回答結果データを必要な分だけクリックし、CSV ファイルでダウンロードできます。CSV ファイルでは、個人のスコア結果、各回答結果を参照することができます。
All right, so let me introduce our platform. So we offering the small loan platform to micro SME, and we use the psychometric test based on the assessment process. We addressing the challenge of the users of limited access to traditional banking or financial solutions. Usually the users are struggling to having the borrowing history. So we try to solve in this issue. Our focus target is basically the small business owner in emerging country. And here in Japan, we focus in the non-residents as foreigner or youth or single women who doesn't have credit history. Through our platform, we offering the solution using our unique alternative credit score. We usually using the psychometric test 48 questionnaire and to get the answer score. And then we analysis of the will to repay back loan. Then we get the unique score to judge whether we disperse loan or not. So here is our structure of our company. We here in Japan, we have a headquarters. We usually using here for creating strategy and fundraising, also creating our unique credit scoring model, and also nowadays to working with the financial institution to use our credit score for dispersed loan. And we have a branch in Malaysia. We acquired the money lending license from the KPKT. And we already started for dispersing loan to micro SMEs and to here in Malaysia. We have a strong global teams that here in me, I have a financial backgrounds for 11 years in Japan, also working in the fintech company in Bangladesh. And their co-founder, Manju, he have the engineering background. He created the old system, management system of the loan. And we have an advisor of Okada-san, and he has a global communication network using the community. And also here we have the data scientists and creating our own psychometric platform. Also, we have operation team in Malaysia, and the COO and 2 operational, and also the fintech lawyer, also the operators. So actually for previous 2 years, we dispersed loan in Malaysia for reach to the amount of 58 projects and also 155,000 US dollars. Basically, we focus the women, especially for women and half in men. And then their industry is vary from the retail, F&B, and apparel or e-commerce. So far, we utilize of the unique selling platform to collaboration with the event organizer in a shopping mall. So we give it the marketing incentive to get the good referral from her and to expand in our actual borrowers. So here, look at in detail about the psychometric test. So psychometric test analysis of the potential ability of the human resources, human beings, and we analyze of the will to repay back loan to focusing the 3 essence and the entrepreneurship and financial literacy, also compliance sense. We using the 48 questionnaires to get the result answer, to compare with the default rates and to creating our own algorithm by our psychometric team and to get the alternative credit score to judge whether we disperse loan or not. actually recently, after 2 years, we have accumulated our data or results. Then we found that the psychometric text is not only the solution. So we added on 2 extra the data points, like using the cash ability, using bank statements. Also, we analysis of the social ability to using the social media traction record. So overall, we dispersed the angle for 3 angles to analyze, creating our own psychometric test, own alternative credit score, and to get the score. So here is a testimonial. So this is a true sample from our borrowers, and 2 are ladies to doing their own commerce, and one is F&B, another is the apparel. So they all cannot access the banking loan, then to come to us and to get the score within 3 days. So finally, we are addressing the market. So here is we try to addressing the SME loan market in Southeast Asia. In Malaysia and Indonesia, overall, the 200 billion US dollars. And also, especially, we focus on the digital platform. So digital SME loan size is this 11 billion US dollars. And finally, our target is 5% of our market. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Fumiko Inada, co-founder and CEO of Informatica Incorporated. It's certainly impressive that they have started their business in Malaysia along with their development in Japan. And our third presenter is Mr. Satoshi Takahashi, President CEO of Impact Circle Incorporated. And your 7-minute pitch can begin right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to make a presentation about our business and our company. Impact Circle is a fintech startup company established 1.5 years ago. To date, we have raised 400 million Japanese yen in equity and debt fundraising. Our vision is to create social impact investment platform, and now we provide finance services with social impact visualization, impact finance in ASEAN region and Japan. Here's the reason why I established this company. In the world, there are many projects that we will not only generate economic returns, but also create social impact, such as reducing poverty and creating opportunity for children to go on higher education. However, the social impact of this project is not taken into account in investment decision, and as a result, investments are not reaching them. We are established to solve this social issue. We are creating a social investment option with impact visualization that offers the same level of economic return as conventional investment and social contribution that exceeds that of the donation. First, we provide impact finance services to achieve poverty reduction and job opportunity creation in Southeast Asia countries and Japan. We have established a local subsidiary in the Philippines that deals with impact finance. We are currently working on several impact finance projects, which we will introduce below. The first project we are working on is a financial inclusion project in the Philippines. We provide impact finance to people who would be able to work as driver as a stable income if they had access to a car, and if in some cases to work and escape poverty. The program provides impact finance for the purchase of a vehicle. It's attracted a great deal of attention locally. Another project we are involved is in impact finance, which helps fisher folks in disaster-affected areas to return to work. For fisher folks who lost their jobs after their boat were washed away by a typhoon, we provide finance to help them get their boat and engine back. This business is also attending a great deal of attention, and we will accelerate its expansion. And in Japan, we offer impact financing. The relative poverty rate in Japan is as high as 17%, with 1 in 6 people living in poverty. Many people are in need of services. We are hands-on and ready to deploy projects that combine various social impact and economic return in several countries. This is just an example. Drivers' income is increasing, and children can go to college by our impact finance. How important is it to be visible? Through the impact visualization, we report to investors how to increase their income and reduce poverty from your investment. It makes impact investors get social return, not only economic return. They invest again. The purpose is to create social impact. We create the circulation of social impact. Through our impact investment platform, we create innovative impact investment opportunity for investors in the global market. Here is a part of actual example. We provide impact investment opportunities that combine economic and social returns to wealthy class investors and other impact investors. It is a new kind of investment where you can see firsthand how much poverty you have reduced through your investment. As a platform, we developed and provide a platform system to deliver the investment opportunity. Notable among there are a social impact visualization reporting system and the impact visualization engine, which semi-automate the creation of impact report. We will promote platformization by providing these several services externally. We are building a new platform system for social impact investment. We provide new opportunities for impact investment for both individual and institutional investors. The actual hands-on operation of impact visualization type of project is what makes this possible. We are working with various financial institutions and fundraisers to establish impact investment and loan fund in order to spread this business more widely through the society. Together with our partners, we are developing a digital transformation system for impact reporting to support the investment activity. We look forward to working together with you to create a new society. Thank you very much for your attending.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Satoshi Takahashi, President and CEO of Impact Circle Incorporated. It's very encouraging to know that they are overcoming various challenges considering social impact, and we may see new ways of financing. Our fourth presenter is Mr. Shin Sakane, co-CEO and CSMO of GFIT Incorporated. And your pitch may begin right now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shin Sakane. I want to talk about our smart Forex solution. It's called TRADOM. So our vision is Forex tech for every company. We combine traditional risk control method for foreign exchange and technologies such as data science and cloud system to create high-level Forex tech to support every company's risk control management. GFIT Inc. has capital of around US $2.4 million. And we are registered as a financial instruments business operators in Japan. As everyone knows, that Forex risk for business is tremendously huge. So you make great products, do a very good marketing, and at the end, when the currency rate volatility is very high, you might lose all the profit, or it might get into negatives. So we want to save that kind of situations with our technologies. The market is very huge. World trade market is $21 trillion. Japanese trade market is $800 billion. And trading companies in Japan is estimated as 346,000, and others included is 2 million plus. So our smart Forex solution, TRADOM, will be launched next month on April 30th. And our concept of TRADOM is democratize enterprises' tasks. Like mega enterprises, which has over 10 billion revenue, such as Sony in Japan, has a great task team in London. And they work with mega banks and with analysts. And all of them task team together are controlling Sony's global risk management. And we are going to democratize such tasks for all other companies which cannot have such great task teams in the company. using our high-level AI technologies. So TRADOM key functions are foreign currency management, and forex risk control, and governance. And advantages of using TRADOM is performance improvement, appropriate forex forecast management, and efficiency improvement, including cost reductions. So now I want to talk about forex risk control functions. The key function is called currency hedging guide. So currency hedging guide is used when forex risk cannot be passed on to the customers or business partners. For example, standard products for food and retails, or repeat orders from large industries for manufacturing industries, for example. Or even information tech companies, people are here, might have a currency risk. For example, a lot of IT companies use cloud servers from the US, such as AWS, GCP, and Azure. So we all pay this in US dollars basis. I'm going to use this study in a later case. So AI trend forecast, we use deep learning and transformer technology, which is used ChatGPT, which became famous lately. And then we do proprietary improvements at the algorithm level in-house. So we use training data, 400 plus information source, including economic indicators and professionals and institutional investors' prospects. And we create several hundreds of AIs, and then we select top 100 AIs to predict probability distributions of the rate, future rate in the next few months. So now I do a quick demonstration of our product. So our AI, this is like a selected 100 AIs prediction. It's kind of loading right now. Why I don't know why it's not showing. But anyways, it will show. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi problem. But anyways, it's showing the probability distribution of the future rate. I hope it's coming. Come on. I don't want to lose time. Okay, let me go to the product part. Okay, but anyways, using that probability distributions, this is our product UI. So if you're importing companies, you just insert upcoming several months foreign currency payment using this interface. And then simply you press hedge guide and then insert certain conditions, like how many % of exposure you want to hedge, and then just simply press create guide. And then eventually after you do the hedging, and then it will show the results like this. And so it's better to do it or better not to do it, or what the result was. So this is very easy and effective solution. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so currency hedging guide test results is now shown. So this is AI trend forecast success rate from 2019 to 2022 in the last 4 years. So accuracy of the prediction is 74.3%, which is very high. And this is the result for each year, but I don't think I lost time, so I'm not going to go over it. So this shows the case study, previous case, like IT companies, like say AWS payment for $100,000 per year, for example. Very, very calm volatility year, 2019. The TRADOM hedging is in between no hedge and full hedge, so which is somewhat what you want. But especially the last year, high volatility year, your payment, you don't want to do no hedge or full hedge. And then no hedge, you would pay 13.35 million yen, but TRADOM hedge is 11.65 million yen. You say 1.7 million yen using our TRADOM hedge, which shows very good results. It means it's very effective. So in conclusion, we utilize our Forex technology to support everybody's risk control for every company in the whole world. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Shin Sakane, co-CEO and CSMO of GFIT Incorporated. Managing FX is a big task, not only for large companies, but also for small and mid-sized companies with a large volume of trade activities. GFIT's solution may be a good fit for those SMEs. Our fifth presenter is Mr. Takayuki Hirosawa, CEO of GreatValue Company Limited. And Mr. Hirosawa, your 7-minute pitch can begin right now.
Hello, everyone. My company provides a service of local problem solving. Each region has various problems: garbage problem, lack of harvest staff, snow removal. But there are many problems: speed, budget, not sustainable. Everyone wants to do something, but they are nothing. So I made a new one. The service name is Town DX Hero, smartphone application based on helping each other between regions. This service has two features. First, no initials. This can start immediately. Second, reduction model. Users get sales, so user can continue. Examples of helping each other. When a woman A cannot carry heavy luggage, she requests from the app. A nearby Mr. B sees the request and go to the help. Mr. B eat with the local money received. There is no commission for both shop and users. There are many functions besides the function of helping each other. Use these functions to solve problems throughout the town. For example, post town issue on the communication board. You can throw coins to posts that you sympathize with in addition. You can also use the function to obtain fines. Reasons to be chosen. Free use according to the task. Mutual help. Economic revitalization. Everyone can use freely according to the local issue. Reasons to be chosen. Second, this service is provided with performance reward type. So if you have some action, we will get sales. And at some time, the client gets sales. The client can use the sales for operating expense and problem solving. We have patent in the return model application. FinTech is now available to everyone. I'll say it again. Now anyone can use it. The keyword reduction is very easy, but no one has done it. It's no exaggeration to call it a revolution. From now on, it will accelerate like the speed of smartphone. It has already been introduced in many regions and is expanding rapidly. This is an example of refund money. Decide the return money rate for each function and start with the client. Demonstration. The mutual help menu for each region is displayed. Hirosaki City screen. Apple Harvest support. Disaster relief. Hirosaki original menu. Each region has its own characteristics. And members QR code, payment, QR code for shop payment. Different regions use completely different screens. Hamamatsu City screen. Next. This is the admin screen. It displays and managed separately from the money to be returned to and our sales. Sales items differ before and after the number of members increases. Start with a gift certificate with an increase in the number of members. It becomes arts and mutual help. We are connected in the nationwide area. As the introduction of the service problems, we will receive such a voice. Want to do it together. So it's expanding rapidly. In addition, we receive a voice from the company. This initiative began in February. Customer acquisition method and expansion method are completed. Aim to acquire 13% share early, 519 regions. Aiming for number one market share in Japan at an early stage. After 30% share, the remaining 17% will be provided for users as our own service. In addition, we are also preparing IoT cooperation, provision overseas, and helping each other in the company. The sales scale is as described. The target sales is as stated. The market on the right is also large. So please look forward to it. 30% share is not the upper limit either. Increase sales by implementing new function. Our position, helping each other, is right up there between work and personal. And electronic money with use is also on the upper right. I'm qualified from my background, in-house and development. We will promote recruitment so that we can respond to many clients. IPO 2029. Let's use fintech to local heroes all over the world, aiming for a world where no one is alone. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Takayuki Hirosawa, CEO of GreatValue Company Limited. I think we can all understand the great value they are trying to offer for local societies. Our sixth presenter is Mr. Yutaro Ikeda from the marketing department of Condominium Asset Management Limited. And your 7-minute pitch can begin right now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yutaro Ikeda. I'm the marketing manager of Condominium Asset Management. Today, I'd like to introduce a revolutionary service that could change the world, which is P-Score. It is a service that makes it easy to determine the stability of rents. Do you know real estate investment? Real estate investment is an investment method in which you buy some kind of real estate, rent it out to third parties, and receive rent as profit. To be successful in real estate investment, it is important that residents do not move out. And this is especially important in Japan, where the population is expected to decrease in the future. And you should know how much income you get from real estate. To know how much income there will be, you have to check the yield. Yield is an indicator of the amount of rental income from real estate investment. Yield is calculated the annual rental income divided by the property price, but the high yield property without occupants is not considered successful. For example, if there are two properties like this, which do you think is better? A can expect a 3.5% yield and is a 5 minutes walk from Shibuya Station and newly built. A is close to Shibuya Station and new developments in areas surrounding this station are expected soon. Moreover, it is newly built, so it's most likely to have a higher rental demand. However, the yield is low for now. Next, B can expect a 3.8% yield and is a 12-minute walk from Roppongi Station and 20 years old. B has a higher yield than A, but is older. And B is far from the nearest station. So it's difficult to judge which property is superior just by looking at them. The issue on judging whether the property is good or bad solely depends on investors' experience and knowledge. The real estate investment market is challenging for newbie investors to enter. And the real estate agents take advantage of the beginner investors' lack of knowledge. So, P-score is the solution for these issues. P-score is specialized for condominium units and evaluates the stability of rents. Investors can objectively assess rent stability through the P-score. In other words, anyone can know whether the property generates stable rental income. Earlier, I asked everyone which property is better. By comparing the property's yield to P-score, you can know if the property's yield is really reasonable. P-score can be calculated by entering 9 items. Let me show you a demonstration. And P-score is calculated between 0 and 5, and higher number is better. So first, let me check property A. First, enter location, nearest station, and distance from station, and building age, and exclusive area, and location floor, and the condominium's brand. Last, rent per month. So, A's P-score is 4.23, and the yield is 3.4%. So the demo yield is close to A's yield of 3.5%. Second, let me check property B. First, enter location and the nearest station. And the distance from station, and building age, and the exclusive area, rental status, location floor, condominium brand, last, rent per month. On the other hand, B's P-score is 2.37, and the yield is 4.28%, so it's far from B's yield of 3.8%. As a result, we can see property A has a more appropriate yield and stable rent. In addition, it is common for real estate investors to use their own line of credit to purchase real estate. A line of credit is how much you can borrow a loan. When evaluating profitability, financial institutions set their yield standards based on area and rent line, also taking market conditions into consideration. P-score is already able to calculate valuations or accurate estimation of properties that are generally consistent with the yield standards of financial institutions. This means that in the future, P-score can not only be used as a guide for decision-making of the investors, but also it has a room to be incorporated into the screening process of financial institutions. So, here are some benefits of using P-score. First, real estate investors can invest peace of mind. Second, financial institutions can optimize their financing decision. As a result, both real estate investors and financial institutions can expect to reduce opportunity losses in transactions. Transactions can be expected to go more smoothly as the appropriate valuation of condominiums becomes more visible. By using P-score, we aim to realize a three-way win-win situation for real estate investors, financial institutions, and real estate companies. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thank you very much. That was Yutaro Ikeda from the marketing department of Condominium Asset Management Limited. Their solution seems to be very helpful to understand the real value of condominiums by analyzing risk and return. Our seventh presenter is Mr. Kazuya Inarida, CCO of Alyawmu. Okay, And we will begin your 7-minute presentation right now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Inarida, and I'm the Chief Communications Officer at Alyawmu Corporation. Thank you for your time today. Here's today's agenda. First, let me give you an overview of the company. Alyawmu is a startup from Sapporo City, Hokkaido. As a pioneer of hometown tax NFT and tourism NFT, we contribute to revitalizing Japan's local economy by creating NFT-based gifts of local scenery, local specialties. We have received a lot of media attention. So what is NFT and hometown tax NFT? NFT is highly valuable digital data backed by blockchain. It makes the data rare and valuable because it proves that it is unique. Hometown tax is a tax deduction scheme unique to Japan. By donating to the hometown of your birth or the local government you want to support, you can receive an income tax refund or resident tax deduction. In addition, we can receive a gift in return for your donation. We have combined this hometown tax scheme with NFT as a reward gift. The market scale of hometown tax NFT. Our target users are very similar to online salon users. They are the kind of people who are very curious and actively collect information recommended by influencers. Please see the graph on the right. The market scale of our target will go up to 65.2 billion yen by 2025. We can say that there is a huge potential market for hometown tax NFT. Next, I'd like to introduce some of the issues we are trying to solve. The first is to solve the problems that local governments have regarding their hometown tax returns. They are spending a huge amount of time to secure budget. They cannot plan popular returns. And they have become like an e-commerce business that only offer returns. To solve this problem, we offer services such as a performance-based model that requires no initial cost, offers unique plans, and collaborates with popular IP, and applies unique mechanism to link tax payments to tourism. We also acquire new users in the NFT market. Purchasing NFTs usually requires a complex purchase flow with cryptocurrency. However, with hometown tax NFT, users can get NFTs by just paying with a Japanese yen card. Therefore, we provide the people who wanted NFTs with a casual opportunity to obtain NFTs. This section introduces the hometown tax NFT. We have already had a great success with 10 local governments. More specifically, donations have been collected in the just few minutes after the release of NFT for returns. And donations have been collected from several million yen to nearly 10 million yen. These are the advantages that our local government should participate in the hometown tax NFT. The first is an increase in the tax income. The second is the creation of related population and tourists. Owners who obtain NFTs become supporters of the communities. Also, by creating a gimmick in which the pictures on the NFT changes when the owner of the NFT visits the area with the NFT, it is possible to attract tourism. The third is the city promotion effect. Through NFTs, it is possible to promote the local community. Because of the great advantages to participate in the hometown tax NFT, we are receiving a flood of inquiries from local government every day. Next, let me explain our strengths. First, extensive knowledge of cryptocurrency and NFTs. Second, negotiation skills with local government offices. Third, flexible requirement of human resources and a reliable education system. There is no company that has all these skills. Finally, I'd like to share our growth strategies. The first is to build an original web portal that accepts hometown tax payments. The second is to simultaneously develop solutions that combine tourism with NFT, not limited to the hometown tax payment scheme. The third is to collaborate with 100 local governments by the end of 2023. We will promote regional development through NFT and eliminate disparities between regions. For inquiries, please contact us through the QR code. Thank you very much for listening.
All right, thank you very much. That was Mr. Kazuya Inarida, CCO of Alyawmu Company Limited. Their NFT seems to be a good fit for hometown tax in Japan. And I can see many people being attracted to the new NFT to contribute tax to a particular region in Japan with their creative approach. Now, we were originally going to have a pitch from Mr. Nojiri, the president of Kiva Corporation, the 8th company in Japan, but unfortunately, he was unable to join us today. Thank you for understanding. Now, all of the pitches have been completed. Please vote for the Audience Award using the QR code on the screen. Please vote as soon as possible. You'll be asked to choose one favorite from the international and Japan-based companies each. Voting closes soon, so scan the code and vote right now. And these are the supporters of the event. We would like to thank Mitsubishi Estate, Seven Bank, ISID, GMO Aozora Net Bank, Norin Chukin Bank, Tokyo Metropolitan Government, and JETRO for their support in planning and organizing the FINOPITCH and 4F. All right, we're going to take a short break here. After that, we will have presentations by alumni and FDUA, the Financial Data Utilizing Association. So 4F will continue after this. We'll have a break with coffee, and we'll see you back here at 3:50 p.m. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, and it seems that the awards of FINOPITCH have finally been decided. The supporter awards go to 5 companies. The Audience Award is also determined by your votes, and it goes to 2 companies. The grand prize goes to 1 domestic and 1 overseas company each. And now we would like to move on to the award ceremony. Once again, we are pleased to introduce to you all the companies that have pitched to us. From outside of Japan, Giraffe AI Labs PTE from Singapore, LOGI from Republic of Korea, Funble Incorporated from Republic of Korea, ORDA Wealth Tech from Mongolia, PT Mitra era Teknologi from Indonesia, CARDO Incorporated from Republic of Korea, barq Finance from Switzerland, Inovat from United Kingdom, Brokerware from Uruguay, Firstcard Incorporated from USA. Thank you very much to all of our international companies. And now the finalists from Japan. LUCA Japan Company Limited, B Informatica Incorporated, Impact Circle Incorporated, GFIT Incorporated, GreatValue Company Limited, Condominium Asset Management Limited, Alyawmu Company Limited. Thank you all so much. Now let's announce the awards. We will start with the announcement of the Supporter Awards. A total of 5 awards will be presented by 4 supporters. The first company is ISID, Information Services International Dentsu Limited. They have been supporting the pitch contest for the past decade, from the days of the FIBC. Takeshi Ohara of ISID, please come up to the stage. All right, and now we are pleased to announce our first supporter award. The ISID award goes to LUCA Japan Company Limited. Please come to the stage. Owarimashita? Okay. So, Ohara-san, please tell us the reason for the award.
I think LUCA is the solution that gives individual investors a new type of investment opportunity. And so we hope it will solve the Japanese unique challenges. That's the reason we choose.
Thank you very much. I see. Thank you. And now, could we have a comment from the winner, please?
Thank you very much. We're very honored to have this award, and then we are very encouraged and then promote our alternative investment democratization. Thank you very much.
All right, a round of applause. Thank you very much for LUCA Japan and ISID. Next, we would like to turn to Japan External Trade Organization, known as JETRO. Sawaka Ito of JETRO, please come to the stage. When you receive the JETRO Award, you will be recognized as a JETRO Special Support Company, and support for international expansion will be provided. And the JETRO Award goes to GFIT Incorporated. Please come to the stage. All right, excellent. Now, Ito-san, could you please tell us the reason for the award?
First of all, it really was a great pitch presentation. I was able to understand your service very deeply, and especially last year, 2022, not only Japanese startups and also all the SMEs in Japan, even in JETRO, were suffering from the volatility of exchange rate between Japanese yen and other currencies in the world. And I hope with your service, TRADOM, I really believe that many of the startups, not only in Japan, but also in all over the world, will be appreciated with your service. And also the founders from overseas, JETRO is always welcome to help you in doing a business in global market. And we are happy to help you in starting their journey in global market. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see. Thank you very much. And now could we have a comment from the winner, please?
Well, thank you very much. First of all, thank you for FINOLAB to host such a great event, and thank you very much for all the sponsors, supporters as well for the event. So we are very, very honored to get this JETRO award. This is our very first award as a GFIT as a company, and so nowadays the world is not stable. And then volatility of the exchange rate is very, very high. So we wish to provide this service for the older trading companies in the world and to become world more stable. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, GFIT and JETRO. You may return to your seats. The next supporter award is from 7bank Limited. 7bank also won Financial Institution category of JFIA this year and is passionately supporting many growing startups. Hiroaki Nakata of 7bank Limited, please come up to the stage. Oh, you're already there. And now we're pleased to announce our third supporter award. The 7bank award goes to Firstcard Incorporated. Please come to the stage. All right, now Nakata-san, could you please tell us the reason for the award?
Yes, we 7bank always consider how we can make an easy and fair access to financial services to everyone. And I believe that Firstcard goes to the same direction, and that is why we give this award. We are happy to do some collaborations in the future. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now a few words from the winner.
Thank you so much for giving such a great award. And thank you for having us. And thank you for hosting such a great event, FINOLAB-san and other supporters as well. So we are helping students to save money and build credit by providing innovative products. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Firstcard and 7bank. Next, we will announce the next supporter award. Mitsubishi Estate Company Limited, please come to the stage. It is Yoshiyuki Hiraguchi presenting the award. With the Mitsubishi Estate Award, 3 months of FINOLAB hot desk usage rights for 2 people will be given as a supplementary prize. We hope it will support your business to grow. And the Mitsubishi Estate Award goes to Inovat. Inovat, please come to the stage. And now Hiraguchi-san, please tell us the reason for the award.
As you know, Mitsubishi Estate is a property company in Japan, and we very much strive to have a vibrant community across Japan and the world. And by your solution, we very much hope people all over the world will be able to come to Japan a lot more, and vice versa, people in Japan will be able to travel with much ease in terms of financially. That was the reason. Thank you.
I see. Thank you very much. And now a word from the winner.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored, and I'm happy to hear the reason, because that's what we're striving to do, is to make it easy for tourists to save money and to make travel and shopping accessible and easy for them. Thank you very much, FINOLAB, for inviting our company here. I'm very honored to be in Japan to present here. Just thank you very much.
A big thank you to Inovat and Mitsubishi Estate. All right, now we have another winner to announce from Mitsubishi Estate. The second Mitsubishi Estate Award goes to Impact Circle Incorporated. Please come to the stage. And Mr. Hiraguchi-san, could you please tell us the reasoning behind the award?
Mitsubishi Estate's mission is to have a love for the people, love for the city, and we believe that your solution will make sense to have a socially impactful investment, and that will result cities and communities to thrive going forward.
Thank you. And now a comment from the winner.
Yes. Thank you very much for a very grateful award. I very appreciate. And FINOLAB-san, very thank you. We, Impact Circle, our business purpose is to create social impact. How about reduce poverty and create job opportunity, not only Japan, but also Philippines and other ASEAN countries. We hope collaborate with Mitsubishi Real Estate companies, and we grow. And more people we provide our impact finance services. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for Impact Circle Incorporated and Mitsubishi Estate. You may return to your seats. Well, all of the supporter awards have been announced. A big congratulations to all the winners. It's always exciting to announce the awards. And we want to thank all of our supporter companies. We will now move on to the presentation of the Audience Award. The Audience Award was decided by your votes, both here and those watching online. Thank you very much for your votes. Audience Awards will be given to one international startup and one Japanese startup. Now, before the presentations, we would like to introduce our presenters. Mr. Tetsuo Ida, co-founder of Finovators and head of financial services business development, Amazon Web Services Japan, please come to the stage. And now for the announcement. FINOPITCH 2023 International Audience Award goes to ORDA Wealth Tech. Please come to the stage. All right, thank you. Now, could we have a comment, please? Ida-san, could you let us know the reason for... Oh, chigaimasu ne? Okay. Could we have a comment from the winner, please?
Thank you so much, and really honored that all the audience favored our solutions. And I would love to thank our team. Most of all, you guys are working hard to solve the environmental problem as well as the democratization of the financial inclusivity. And of course, FINOLAB for including us and giving us this opportunity to pitch. And it's been awesome to meet all the startups around here. Nice to connect, and really thank you so much. We'll continue thriving further globally. Yep. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to ORDA Wealth Tech. You may return to your seat. Thank you. Now, actually, we will send the plaque to you after we engrave your company's name on it. Yes. Okay. Next, we will announce the Japan Audience Award. Again, the Japan Audience Award will be presented by Mr. Ida. And now for the announcement. FINOPITCH 2023 Japan Audience Award goes to LUCA Japan Company Limited. Please come to the stage. And now a comment from the winner, please.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored, and this is great because many audiences liked our service, so it's very encouraging. And also, thank you, FINOLAB, for this opportunity. It's great, especially we have an opportunity to meet up all the global startups, and it's very encouraging. And thank you so much.
All right, thank you, LUCA Japan. You may return to your seat. And as I said before, we will send the plaque to you with your company name on it. And thank you to our presenter, Mr. Ida. Now, only the grand prize remains to be announced. And at this point, we have received word that they would like to announce the honorary mention decided by the judge panel. The presenter for this award will be Mr. Takahisa Ohira, Finovators member and FinTech leader at Deloitte Tomatsu Venture Support Limited. Mr. Ohira, you're already on the stage. All right, and now for the announcement. FINOPITCH 2023 honorary mention goes to barq Finance. Please come to the stage. Oh, there's no panel, so. All right, so, shashin mo ii desu ka? Okay. Oh, wait, barq, we want a comment from you. I forgot your name, so I just called you by your company name. You're like barq-san. Okay, could we have a quick word from barq-san?
Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting to you guys, an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you, FINOLAB. It's been a phenomenal opportunity to be here in Japan and join you guys and seeing all your excellent startup ideas. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to barq Finance. Again, we will send the plaque back to you with your company name on it. And thank you to our presenter, Mr. Ohira. Finally, we will announce the International Grand Prize among the finalists. The presenter for the Grand Prize will be Ms. Mio Takaoka, Finovator's co-founder and partner at DNX Ventures. Ms. Takaoka, please come to the stage. And we will now announce the winner. The FINOPITCH 2023 International Grand Prize goes to ORDA Wealth Tech. Please come to the stage again. All right, now could we have another comment from the winner?
Oh, wow, like super speechless. I thought the audience award was already more than enough, such an honor. But thank you so much, everybody, really. And once again, thank you, team, and thank you, my family, always supporting for this crazy journey of the entrepreneurship. And really, really appreciate all the opportunity once again, and thank you.
Thank you again to ORDA Wealth Tech. You may return to your seats. Finally, we will announce the grand prize. The judge panel by Finovators, the pro bono mentor group, which consists of fintech experts, has chosen the Japan Grand Prize. The presenter will be Ms. Takaoka, same as the International Grand Prize. And we will now announce the winner. The FINOPITCH 2023 Japan Grand Prize goes to GFIT Incorporated. Please come to the stage. All right, and now another word from the winner.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. Oh, wow. Believe it or not, this is our second prize in the company history. Well, you may know. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say, but well, thank everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the organizers again. And I also want to thank our team members who created our services from scratches, ideas, many challenges. It was an easy topic to attack, and it came to this point thanks to all the members. Well, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I will do our best with our team members to make everything we promised to happen. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you to GFIT. Now, thank you very much. Congratulations. As we have announced all the winners of FINOPITCH 2023, we would like to receive an overall review on behalf of the judge panel from Ms. Takaoka, co-founder of Finovators.
Thank you for the introduction, and thank you everyone for spending almost a day of your precious time here. First of all, I would like to start congratulating all the winners. Moreover, every finalist should be very proud to take part in this pitch here today, as they have gone through a very competitive selection process. Just to briefly explain to you this process, the application for FINOPITCH opened last November and closed on 10th of January. We had more applicants than we expected from 11 different countries. Going through their application, FINOLAB staff made an initial selection, and the judge panel consisting of Finovators have chosen the finalists and we announced it on 1st of Feb. And after the live pitch today, all the decision for the winners of honorary mention and grand prize were made. Before commenting on our individual awards, I would like to touch upon 3 of the trends that we have observed for the finalists this year. The first is we have seen more startups applying their solutions related to climate or environmental issues. Whether it's the visualization of CO2 emissions or funding for SDGs programs, there are surely strong interest in solving these important issues. Second, we have also seen an increase in solutions to improve financial inclusion. Some are looking at social minority, gender issues, or cross-border issues, and we felt that finance and technology still have a big role to play in solving such problems. Thirdly, as it was the case before, many applicants are adopting various emerging technologies, such as AI, blockchain, and virtual reality, to tackle their respective challenges. And we are excited to see that their application becoming more sophisticated and much more practical. It used to be the case that many startups claimed to be innovative just because they were using such emerging technology. But most startups this year seem to focus on their business agenda, and the technology now has become a means to challenge such problems. So I would like to start our comment from our special prize honorary mention for barq Finance. We selected barq Finance for its potential impact on Web3 adoption. And this has been a very big issue, such as addressing the issues in the usability of wallets and blockchain platforms. For our Japan Grand Prize, we selected GFIT for providing a solution for an unaddressed problem for accessibility to FX solutions for SMBs. This especially has been a problem since last year and very unaddressed, but very difficult to attack as well. So we hope that more and more users will have access to such solutions. So finally, for our International Grand Prize, we have chosen ORDA for its strong potential to provide impact to both Japan and globally by building the carbon market using such an innovative approach. So congratulations to everyone, and all your pitches were very phenomenal. And so we also congratulate you on all of you on all the practice and all the preparation that must have been necessary. It was indeed enjoyable to meet all of you in person after a few years of just seeing each other over online communication tools. I hope all of you appreciate the live pitch here today. Again, we would like to thank all of our participants for showing their creative challenge, and let's hope to see you even more exciting innovation next year. Until then, please keep on challenging. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Takaoka. And finally, Mr. Shibata, head of FINOLAB, has some words for us to conclude the event. Mr. Shibata, please come to the stage.
Thank you, Chris, for the introduction. And this will conclude the exciting week that FINOLAB has been organizing. This year, we've chosen the word reconnect as our main theme, as you can see on our pamphlet. And reconnecting because after the COVID-19, many of us has lost personal contact, but this time we are back here to meet in person. And I think this is quite exciting, and people really appreciated the value of meeting in person. And during this week, the first day, we had a theme of reconsideration, where we have introduced change of courses in startups. We've invited 3 startup management person to explain their experience in pivoting their management agenda. And on the second day, we've adopted the theme reorganization. And especially digital transformation has been a big topic in Japanese society as a whole. And not just talking about digital transformation, but we wanted to talk about reskilling, how we can reorganize the infrastructure after transforming digitally. And on the third day, we've chosen the word recharge to go back to the next level of growth after having a very stable state of economic condition. And we've invited 2 venture capitalists, how startups can tackle fundraising issues. And also we had a panel on public relations, how startups can PR their existence and try to make themselves available to the society. And today we had an exciting pitch session in the afternoon, and in the morning we had an award ceremony for Japan Financial Innovation Award. And I would like to thank all of you who traveled all the way, and it was quite exciting to see more than 10 people from different countries gathered here and pitched for us. And even though some of you didn't get the award, I think you have to be very proud of yourself that you have been chosen as a finalist of this particular pitch contest. And I think some of you have chosen to have an award. Please go back home and be proud of yourself, and also congratulate among your team members and start your next challenge from tomorrow. And I would like to also thank all the supporters. You can see in the pamphlet Mitsubishi Estate, 7 Bank, ISID, GMO, Aozora Bank, NetBank, Norin Tricking Bank, and Tokyo Metropolitan Government, JETRO, Fukuoka Prefecture, FinCity Tokyo. I would like to thank all the supporters for helping us to organize this event. And without their help, it was not possible to have all of you here at once. So thank you so much again, and I hope you enjoy the whole day, and I hope you will come back and celebrate the new innovation. And after this, we will have a small reception and have a food and drink, so please stay and enjoy the networking with some of the startups who pitched here, and also meet new people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shibata. With this, we would like to conclude 4F. We hope to see you again next year, and we'll say goodbye to all of you watching online.